Hi. So I've been getting a lot of questions about what it is that I do when I read cards. And oftentimes people ask me, are you psychic? Are you a channel? Are you intuitive? And why would anybody in business need to know anything about that? Why would anybody invest time, energy, or money in having you read their cards? And yet, many people follow along daily as I post cards that are pulled from the deck and my interpretation of what they've meant for me or for those of us as a whole. And so I thought I would talk with you about intuition. I was born intuitive, I was born clairvoyant. My parents just happened to have a little um, extra sensitivity, and I went into training to develop those skills as a young person and now utilize them both for myself personally but also professionally in counseling and coaching. And intuition is a funny thing because it can be expressed in so many different ways. You know, we have a mother's instinct, a gut instinct, a gut feel. People describe it all sorts of different ways. And intuition is also used in the reading of cards like tarot or in other forms of energy medicine. Um, I guess if you look at people who go and play the horses, part of what they do is they study all the horses and all of the data, and part of it is intuition about what's going to happen. So I thought I would do a little bit of a demonstration today to show you live what it is that I do and the fact that I'm not picking particular cards intentionally each day to share with you. So my skills in Vegas probably won't be required, but I always like to shuffle the deck. These are oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. I like this particular deck because I love the pictures. Is that too innate? No, I love the pictures, but I also really like what comes up and what comes through. I like the content, the text, and cards are very personal. They probably make 40 or 50 decks on the market, and I just tend to pick decks that suit me personally, and I think that's true for anyone. So how I start, I've shuffled obviously, and then I try to fan them to the extent that I can, and then I allow my intuition to connect to the cards. And again, for me, intuition is sort of my relationship with God. I'm sure that lots of other people have a different way of describing it. Hey, that's up to you, not mine to judge or choose. So when I'm working with my clients, I typically ask them to get in their hearts and feel into what it is they want to know about. A very popular read would be a past, present, and future read. Obviously, I do daily reads, and I just ask, where do I need to direct my attention or energy today? So perhaps I can just ask, where do we as a people need to direct our attention and energy today? And then I'm just going to let myself peruse the cards. And I'm going to pick two. Clear away the deck. And I don't know if you can see them, but they are Listen and Shower of Abundance. Yay! Oh my God, that's like hitting the lottery, honestly. So I'll read the cards to you. The Listen says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body lead us quietly and clearly. This is your request to you. This is our request to you. Listen. And the Shower of Abundance card says, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So again, that's pretty much like hitting the lottery. Those two cards together are really encouraging you to listen in and to lean into that spiritual guidance. And part of the listening is to really understand they've got you, they've got this. And if you'll allow it, God and the angels will simply deliver everything that's available to you. So when I work with clients, I will often try to feel into their own energy using my own intuition. And if there's anything that comes up for me or through for me about blocks to this, or anything that could stand in the way of their listening with apt concentration, if there is anything that I believe might be standing in the way of their receiving that shower of abundance, those are things that I would identify. And I would also help them come up with some form of daily prayer or practice that would allow them to direct their attention to this. For instance, a wonderful coach taught me this great gratitude prayer, and it's both planted in the present and planted in the future all at once. So it is a statement of gratitude. That's something you already know, something you've already received, something your body feels in perfect concert with. So I might say, I want to be so grateful for the beautiful connections that I am making through social media for my practice and for my professional and personal life. And then the next step would be to have gratitude for something that you may not as yet have recognized that you've received. So it could be something that is on your goal list, but you're going to embody it as if it were now. So I might say, and I am now grateful for an even greater presence in social media where I can bring value to other people's lives with the gifts that I have developed. So I often do a couple of rounds of those. I find that it's fun and a beautiful way for my body and my mind to get in concert about what is in the present, but also what is in the becoming. And, with cards like this, the Shower of Abundance card is basically saying, listen in, we got this if you allow it. So even having a gratitude prayer that might say, I am so grateful, God, that you've got me, that you've got this, that I don't have to worry at all about where that financial flow comes from. And I now, Sage, am so grateful for stepping into the next level of abundance that you are bringing to me. So that's a little bit of how a practice might be developed. And as I said, these are daily practices for me. I am running a fun holiday special. I am giving free 15-minute card reads, so something as quick as this, where it is literally tapping into your being, your energy, and pulling cards for you and telling you what the cards are. Or I'm also running a beautiful, sweet little sample deal, a little bit longer, $111 for a brief read that is specific to you and might present some specific practices or strategies for you. And we'll also try to tap into anything that is already helping to grease those skids or maybe getting in the way. So I am so excited to be speaking with you about these really fun ways to connect in and to improve not only your personal life, but also your business and your profession. So if you would like to contact me, DM me now, and let's get your cards read. Thanks so much.